Masters of Sex, Season 1, Episode 9, titled Involuntary. The theme of this episode: when you're alone on an island, it's hard to give in to convention. And that's a very common theme of many people, where we're all unique people. We all have our own individuality, and some more than others. In some, it's easy to give into convention because they like that companionship, they like that safety, they like being around others. And for others, it's hard to be yourself and not be alone at the same time. And that's sort of what the theme of this episode is. And no one wants to be alone, and that's sort of the point. So some people are more liberal when it comes to sexuality, and they like that feeling that they have inside, and like that feeling what the opposite sex or their own sex does for them. And that's where the connection is formed, but sometimes that connection is manipulated into something that it's really not there, but then you think it's there because of what you're feeling inside and what the other person is doing to pleasure you. That's the confusion of sexuality, and that's sort of what they're doing at this show. Masters loves Johnson, and that's not a good thing for as far as he's concerned. It's almost like that's not what he's supposed to be doing. Ethan realizes that this is more of Ethan's journey. This is more of Ethan's A-plot, where he needs to be by himself, and he dumps his fiance. That basically that this is a message for himself, that meaning that no matter, even if I'm alone, I need to be myself. I'm not going to basically become a Christian like his fiance wants him to do because of what convention. I'm not going to get married like his fiance, of course, wants to get married to him because that's what convention is. He's trying to find his own individuality, and that's what attracted him to Johnson in the first place. But basically, in the end, Johnson is betrayed by Masters for the ultimate betrayal, because he's thinking that they're a team. She's thinking that they're a team, and he's kind of using her. Well, of course he's not, but she perceives that he's just using her as kind of like a tool, just like everybody else. And in the end, Ethan and Johnson are in the parking lot, upset, and they're connecting, and that's what connected them in the first place. Problem is that Johnson's so disconnected with everything else, and Ethan kind of still has that humanity inside of him, and that's what connects these two people. And you wonder what's going to happen next between the two of them. Kind of a cool episodes. These are becoming really hard to watch episodes because they're uncomfortable, and they're really kind of desensitizing what sexuality really is. But they're really onto something. That's my review.